Salutations, Futboleros, back again with another video, and this time is the Champions League match review coming your way today, and it's the second leg of the last 16, and interesting matches have been going on this week, and comebacks have been coming in, and also 2-goal domination as well. In today's video, we're going to talk about PSG are now advancing through to the quarterfinals, all thanks to Kylian Mbappe, despite the rumors of going to Real Madrid, and especially the will he be in the starters or will he be on the bench. And of course, Bayern Munich have already produced a comeback against Lazio from a 1-goal deficit away from home, and they have coming in clutch with a 3-1 on aggregate. So with that being said, let's do this! Come on! First, we're going to Anoeta in Spain, as Real Sociedad are still trying to figure something out for a comeback against PSG, because the first leg at home in Parc des Princes, PSG delivered a wonderful comeback from Mbappe and Barcola. But this time, rumors and news are being speculating about Mbappe's future of the club, because Mbappe is going to Real Madrid, and Luis Enrique is telling the media, will Mbappe is going to be in the starters or will he be on the bench? Enrique doesn't want to know if he'll be on the bench or will he be on the starters. It's basically a will he situation for Mbappe and the rest of the PSG hierarchy and the squad. It's pretty much the future of Mbappe lies in this game, and it hangs in a balance for the club itself, because I mean there's nothing else going on hanging on the balance for PSG, because I mean they've already got themselves a 2-0 win at home at the Parc des Princes. Can they actually deliver at the second leg at the away end? Well, turns out it did. 2-0 was the scoreline yet again, or 2-1 was the scoreline, because the consolation goal from Mikel Merino wasn't good enough, because I mean there's nothing that Real Sociedad can do for a comeback, because PSG have already booked their ticket for the quarterfinals, because PSG are pretty much the better team in my opinion. And first half, PSG were pretty much the calculated side in my opinion, because they're definitely dominating. The tactics and strategy from Enrique were always spot on. On the 15th minute, Mbappe comes in with the goal with the assist of Ousmane Dembele, his fellow Frenchman. Wonderful assist from Dembele, where Kylian drifts away to the left again before cutting into his right foot and bends a wonderful effort around 2 Sociedad players and into the far corner, and it was first blood for PSG, and they're beginning to pick up the pace. They're getting increasingly more dominant from the first half, and pretty much all the way through to the end of the 90th minute, and PSG is no doubt the team that is pretty much that everyone wanted to look forward to. First half, it always goes to PSG. There's a lot of things that are so desperate for Sociedad to produce a goal. Takefusa Kubo is figuring out to find the net to score some goals, and many others are going on. Oyarzabal, many others are trying to deliver tackles and fouls throughout the game, and all the defenders of Sociedad are trying to reinforce their defense away from PSG, and Sociedad's defense have been exposed very much throughout the game. As we progress through to the second half, substitutions coming in from Barcola. Out comes to Ligt in, and on the 56th minute, he came in with the assist to Kylian Mbappe to deliver a second goal, where in delivered a great pass from him, and Mbappe calmly slots pass to Remiro, Sociedad goalkeeper, in a far post, and it was 2-0. And I've already discussed the consolation goal from Real Sociedad. It's nowhere going back for Real Sociedad. Is a point of no return for this team. I have to say, I feel so sad for Sociedad for coming in this last 16 facing a much difficult opponent. They were dominant in the group stage. They completed the game undefeated, but now they were totally defeated against a much more powerful PSG side with Mbappe, whose future is hanging in the balance in the club, that he is going to Real Madrid for next season. So it always put up a lot of speculations and rumors in this game. But overall, this is a great game. I'm happy that PSG, or neither, I'm very skeptical for PSG about this one, because despite Mbappe going to Real Madrid next season, he still produces a lot of goals. There are some doubts casting in this club for his future in this season, but hey, he still delivered the goals. He still delivered a lot of wonderful displays in this game, and for sure, I'm pretty much certain that PSG are gonna go all the way through to the final. But if not, I mean, it is what it is. He'll definitely gonna go to Real Madrid. Still, a great game nonetheless. But now we go to the big one. And then finally, we go to the Allianz Arena in Munich as Bayern Munich faces Lazio after that horrendous performance at the Olimpico with the Upamecano red card and then many other reckless tackles. They still do a lot of reckless tackles in this game, and Lazio are still going to produce more goals. However, typical Italian fashion, they simply just bottled it. Bayern completely penetrated Lazio's defense, and they were completely in their element against Lazio, and Harry Kane delivered 2 goals on the trot, and at least they know how to produce a comeback after that Bundesliga blunder in the weekend. But this is good enough. I should say that the comeback is totally on. I'm not saying that Bayern Munich are back per se, but I know there's still some glimmer of hope for the Die Roten coming in for this season. If they wanted to fight for contention in the Bundesliga, they gotta face Lazio at home, and they did it. 3-0 was a scoreline, and right from the word go, Bayern Munich are coming in clutch with all the defense and all the offense in this game. There are plenty of bad tackles and fouls in this one. At least they produced a lot of shots on target. They were fully in possession with the ball, apart from Lazio, who is not on par with their shots. Immobile is struggling to find the net. Same goes to Guendouzi, who's been trying to put a lot of stops against Bayern, delivering a lot of bad tackles and fouls at the end. But Bayern are much worse. Leroy Sané is still figuring out to score some goals. At least he's trying, but it wasn't good enough for Sané to find at least some good goals and at the very end. But have no fear, the Englishman Harry Kane is here to deliver the goal on the 38th minute from the assist of Rafael Guerreiro. Pavlovic lost across from the left towards Muller, flicks the header across the box. Guerreiro scores his shot. Kane was there, and he efforts into the bottom left corner, and it was first blood for Bayern Munich, and it was 1-1 on aggregate. So there's some signs that Bayern Munich are for sure going to come in with a comeback, and they're going to break the deadlock on the aggregate. And it's a pivotal point for Bayern Munich if they wanted to advance to the quarterfinals, because Lazio are now in a very bad position. Of course, they were defeated by Milan a few weeks back. Bayern are still going to produce some comebacks, and on the 45th plus 2 minute, it was going to be a Matthias de Ligt goal with a thunderous volley a la Van Basten, but Muller was there. He heads it to the net, and yeah, I really do feel so sorry for De Ligt. I really want to see De Ligt score a goal for once, but until Thomas Muller comes in and he said, "Nine, this is my tour," and he really just ruins the party for me and for the rest of us. I really want to see the Ligt score at least some goal for once, and Muller just comes in and steals the spotlight for the rest of his teammate. But hey, it is what it is in FC Hollywood. It was 2-1. The comeback is on. The deadlock is over, and it's done and dusted. And I'm happy to say that Bayern Munich are now officially in their comeback phase, and still they're getting their momentum going. They're pretty much under ball control, searching for another goal. They wanted to seal the deal for the very end, until on the second half, on the 66th minute, Harry Kane come in with a solo goal. Well, it was gonna be a Thomas Muller goal, so yeah, this is what you get for being a show-off, Thomas. And Kane is also there for the rebound, and he scores it from the close range. It was gonna be a Muller goal, but Provenel denied it. So 3-1 on aggregate, and 3-0 is in the scoreline, and Bayern Munich are back, and for now at least, in the Champions League, but not yet on the Bundesliga. And I have to say, it was a really impressive performance from Bayern Munich, despite being they have been woefully bad throughout the Bundesliga season, but in the Champions League, it's a contrast and a little bit of an opposite for how they were progressing throughout the season. But to be honest, they really did put up a good fight against Lazio in the first leg, where it wasn't really that much of a outing for them. They were completely struggling because Leverkusen were completely dominating throughout the season. Same goes to Lazio, who were woefully bad in that game against Milan, and also I have to say Bayern were just that good in the Champions League this season, and not as good enough in the Bundesliga. But yeah, it is what it is. Tuchel did a fairly good job, I have to say. This is going to be a wake-up call for Bayern Munich, and hopefully this is going to continue on. I really do wish that Bayern were going to be as good as they were last season. But yeah, overall a great performance for Bayern. I hope they're going to go through to the quarterfinals. Whatever their opponent is going to be, I hope this will be a good one. And also on the next game is for sure is going to be a doozy, as Real Madrid is going to face RB Leipzig at home at the Bernabeu. And of course, can Manchester City deliver yet another demolition against FC Copenhagen? I'm pretty sure the comeback for Copenhagen is nowhere near in sight. So yeah, a great performance on the first leg for both Bayern and PSG. I hope they're going to see through to the quarterfinals, and hopefully they're going to go through all the way to the Champions League this season. Maybe a revenge season for 2019-20 season. Who knows? It will be a good one. And I'm really happy to see Bayern produce a good win, and also PSG being the dominant team with the Mbappe goal, despite being the circulation of him going to Real Madrid next season. But still, it's a great performance. Lots of dramas and upsets and comebacks throughout the Champions League campaign. Right, there you have it. That is the Tuesday match review for the Champions League. There'll be more coming in tomorrow very soon, and of course Real Madrid and Manchester City will going to produce another domination and hell through the opponents at the Wednesday night's game. So yeah, in any case, if you do find this video rather enjoyable, please do let me know. Also, give a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified for all the videos I'll be uploading every single week, and let me know what you think about the Mbappe double goal and Harry Kane's double goal also, and Bayern Munich's comeback. Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading from more Champions League related content. Up until then, bye!